From Hollywood, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, God.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're gonna need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are, together again on the radio. Here is an email from a listener named Henry. Henry writes in and says, "Hi, Tom. By the way, you ever see the Susie Orman show?" Susie Orman is the author of a bunch of books. She's that lesbian financial advice person who's on CNBC with the butch blonde haircut. She's always referring to women as girlfriend. This woman has never heard of caps for your teeth, like dental crowns. She's got those incisors. She's really annoying, and she's always showing her teeth. Kind of like a pit bull. She's got this show where she answers financial questions. Henry writes in and says, "Hi, Tom. I rarely watch the Susie Orman show, mainly because of its sexist bias in favor of women. However, I just happened to be channel surfing, and I came across her show. A woman from California was indicating fear of becoming homeless if she were to get a divorce. Susie Orman advised that she would not become homeless because she would get half of his stuff, alimony from him, and most likely their house would now become her house. Then, after finding out that she was in the 9th year of marriage, Susie advised the caller to hold off for 1 more year so she could get half of his Social Security for life." Henry says this is just more confirmation why there is no benefit for men to get married. Let me review that with you, boys, for those of you who are all in love and feeling romantic. You know, June is that wedding season. You know, maybe it's time to consider leaving her at the altar. Listen carefully. The woman was afraid that if she were to get a divorce, she would be homeless. And Susie Orman said, no. Not only would you not be homeless, you get half of his stuff. This is the woman on TV who gives financial advice. You get half of his stuff, alimony from him, and most likely the house that the two of you live in will become your house. That's what she said. Then when she found out the woman was in the 9th year of marriage in California, Susie had said, "Why don't you just hold off for another year, then you get half of his Social Security for life." By the way, in most cases, she'd also get alimony for life. Now, let me just say this. That's good advice. My understanding is that it's accurate. But doesn't that tell you, boys, another really clear and specific reason why you don't want to get married? I mean, there are financial advisors advising women to do things like this. This is not just the luck of the draw. It's not winning the lottery. Women are being told by their attorneys, their accountants, their financial advisors, their financial planners, Susie Orman, people who write books, people who write articles for Cosmo. They're being told, don't worry about getting a divorce. You'll just take half of everything he has, and then you'll take his house. And then if you're married 10 years, you get everything else. You get alimony for life, half of his Social Security, whatever. What the hell How you doing, boys? Those of you getting married in June, what the hell do you think you're doing? Now, I know many of you are just punch-drunk love, and you're in punch-drunk love, and you like that movie, and I know that many of you out there who are listening, just don't want to hear this stuff, because you can't stand the idea that, maybe your relationship, maybe your engagement, maybe your pending marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But I think that phone calls like this to talk shows, and I think that letters like the one that were sent in by this listener should make it abundantly clear. If you're thinking about getting married, don't. Make sense?
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM.
You know what my reputation is? That I'm an a-hole. In fact, I wear it as a badge. You bet I'm an a-hole. Because if I wasn't an a-hole, I wouldn't be where I am today.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. Now, 1-800-5800-TOM, that's our telephone number. And talking about an email I received from a listener who was watching Susie Orman on CNBC. Susie Orman was talking to a woman from California who was afraid after 9 years of marriage that she'd be homeless if she divorced her husband. And Susie said, oh, no, don't worry about it, girlfriend. You'll get half of all this stuff. You get alimony from him. His house will become your house. Just hang in there for another year, though. So you can get half of all his Social Security for life. You go, girl. Outrageous. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Isn't that a good enough reason to not get married, men? And how many of you are getting married in June, for Christ's sake? Let's say hello here to Jennifer on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. How you doing?
Great.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
My husband and I both listen to you. A buddy of ours just got married, and we tried and tried and tried to tell him, listen to you, don't get married. Not that we're not happy, but this guy got married. He doesn't want kids, and it's like, why are you getting married? But on to your email from this woman that Suze Orman got from this woman.
Well, no, she got a phone call. I don't know if you've ever seen this show.
You got the email.
They've got phone calls. I got the email, and it was about a phone call that Susie Orman got on TV.
I think that is absolutely stupid. If this woman isn't smart enough to go out and get a job and make her own money just in case she does get divorced, I think she deserves to be homeless. I mean, I work a 40-hour work week. I have a 4-year-old kid. My husband's wonderful. He's great with my son. But if something were to happen between us, I could support myself. I wouldn't need his money.
But Susie is right. Much as I hate the fact that this stuff is true, Susie is right. Wait another year and you'll get everything.
And it's horrible. I think it's horrible. If she didn't help him earn it, she doesn't deserve it. She just doesn't deserve it.
But doesn't that tell you why guys should not get married?